Hi Rohit, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Fine. Rohit, I'm making a promotional video for Zeal Vision
Uh-huh.
and just checking the opinion of students who came through Zeal Vision in the last 1, 2, 3 years like that.
You sure?
And because you came last year in 2008.
Yeah, I came last year,
Yeah.
2008.
What was the date?
It was the 21st of Feb that I landed in Auckland.
So it's 1 year and 5 months now you're in New Zealand.
Approximately 1 year and 5 months.
Okay. And you completed your course in how many months?
I completed course almost in
Yeah, 10 and 11 months, so that's fine.
10 to 11 months, yeah.
That's okay.
Approximately a year.
And what was the first job which you got?
The first job that I got was a customer service in a store, a convenience store. We cannot call it a store, a Chevron. I hope it's a very worldwide known name, Chevron. So it was part of Chevron.
Chevron means Star Mart, is it?
Yeah, Star Mart.
Yeah. And you joined there as a customer service?
As a customer service, as a graveyard.
Graveyard, which means the weekend.
Yeah, doing 2 graveyard shifts. That's 10, 20 hours for a basic student to get.
Okay. And how much were you paid?
My basic salary was approximately around, I'm telling you in the total figure, that was around $250 a week I used to earn.
Oh no, that's good. And that was enough to pay for your accommodation?
That's far more enough. $120 is your entire expenditure with your living. This your rent, food, your bill and everything. Rest whatever is there is your own money you can use for calling up India, your mom and dad, friends, everybody.
And Rohit, you were staying in a house next to your college, so was it a comfortable accommodation where you first...
It was one of the best accommodation that's provided to me. In fact, I should say I was very lucky to get a setup like that, you know. Cross the road is your house, cross the road is your college. Again you cross one more road is your work. So it was all nearby. It was just walking distance of approximately 5 minutes.
Okay.
So it was nothing, not a single penny I spent on transportation.
That's good. And Rohit, you came for a business course and I understand that you converted it to
yeah, I decided
IT course.
Initially to do a business course, but somehow or the other I changed my mind and thought let me go for an IT, and I came and did IT. But right now I'm not getting an IT job. I'm into a business job and I'm pretty much well settled in that job right now. I'm having a good position out there. I'm still trying my best to get an IT job. I'm just waiting for a chance to grab one. I'm still fingers
but when you converted your visa from doing a business course to an IT course in the same college, so was the conversion a problem or was it a smooth one?
It was a very smooth one. It was just $100 charge for changing your visa.
That's it. Okay.
That's it, and nothing else was more than that. It was just a 1-day process, 2-day process. I have to give my passport and visa to the college and they gave it back to me within a couple of days. That's it.
Oh, that's good. And Rohit, where do you stay now?
Well, I stay in Mount Roskill. I'm staying with a couple of my friends. We took a 4-bedroom house. I'm pretty comfortable out there.
And how much is the rent?
We pay approximately around $410.
And how many of you are there?
We have 5 guys staying together.
Which means per head, how much does it come?
Approximately, including all your expenses, it's again the same, it's $120.
Oh, that's good. And how do you go to a place of work? Because it's around 7 kilometers.
I prefer availing a public transport rather than taking a car, because I find that to be far more cheaper than having a car and spending on it and going. And that's way more secure than anything else.
Okay. So you want to just travel by public transport?
Yeah, public transport is better.
And do you pay by per ride or do you have a bus pass?
No, I do have a bus pass which I update every week or in 2. So that's pretty cheap, it works out easier. And it's even more comfortable.
Okay, that's good. And Rohit, what is your pastime?
My favorite pastime is like to check out for latest update on computers, what is going on, fix any broken thing, computers or whatever.
Okay.
But right now you can see me sitting up with our desktop, it's not working. I'm trying to fix the issue, what is going on.
Oh, that's good. And Rohit, have you seen all of New Zealand? Because you have traveled a lot here, unlike most other students.
Yeah, I have gone to a lot many different places. Whenever I get a weekend off, make it a point of me and my roomies, we go out for a long drive or a short vacation for 2 days and we come.
And Rohit, what would be your advice to students who actually come here from India? What things they should prepare for? Which means, just example I give you so that you understand it.
Mentally,
I tell them to be mentally prepared and to have a driving license. So what would be your advice?
Mentally prepared for facing the challenge. Have
That's
a
it.
positive attitude. Throw away your egos and get along with whatever you get.
And what is the key to success?
Patience.
Patience and not hard work.
Hard work comes, but patience is more important than hard work.
Okay. And how long can you be patient?
As long as you get something.
So you have a student permit for 1 year and then a open work permit for 1 year. So you cannot be patient for more than 2 years. So is it that within 2 years they have to get things done?
Well, I cannot say it that way. I am patient enough waiting for my right job, but in the meantime I have prepared myself in a position where I can get my work permit done by the company itself.
Oh, that's good. So which means that all students should work in such a manner so that their company and their bosses like them,
Yeah.
so that they are sponsored by the
Exactly.
company within 2 years, because
Where-
after 2 years they cannot get an open work permit.
Yeah, where you keep yourself in a position where people, they will help you out.
Oh, that's good. Which means you have to have a good attitude.
Yeah.
So, and any other points which they have to take care of?
Don't give up hope.
Okay.
Don't give up hope when you don't get a job. Don't give up hope when you're not able to complete your assignment. Don't give up hope. It's all about your dedication to it.
Okay.
You give your 100%. I'm sure you can do.
And in very short, Rohit, how do you rate your stay in New Zealand for the last 1.5 years?
10 on 10.
10 out of 10. Oh, that's good.
I was the happiest person. I have my liberty. That does not mean I misutilize it. If
Which
you
means,
got everything-
which means you are happy that you took the decision to come and study in New Zealand.
That's what 10 on 10.
Okay. And Rohit, if somebody has to go back to India after studying for a year and working for a year in New Zealand, so do they lose even if they can't stay and go back?
Why did you come? Just for studying?
No, but in case they have to go back, do they lose something or still they gain something?
They gain nothing.
Right.
Other than an international degree, that's it.
Okay, but if they can recover the money?
You recover the money, you go back, that's your personal way of thinking towards it.
Okay.
But if you stay back here, if you come here for a target for staying here, doing something, do that.
Okay. Oh, that's fine, Rohit. Rohit, it's nice talking to you.
Yes,
And if
very
any more advice you want to give to students who want to come?
All the best.
Okay.
And whatever decision you take, think, then you take it.
Okay, that's lovely. Thank you very much, Rohit,
Thank
for your
you.
time. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah.